Attention passionate Seattle SEAHAWKS fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle SEAHAWKS fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. This is one of those stories that could shake the NFC West and the entire NFC landscape. The Seahawks, sitting at a solid 4-2 record, are making a bold move that might define their championship aspirations for years to come. Rumors have been swirling, and now it looks like there's real substance behind the whispers. The Seahawks are set to acquire Logan Wilson, the talented linebacker from the Cincinnati Bengals, in a deal that involves a second-round pick in the 2026 draft. And let me tell you, this isn't just a minor trade. This is a statement. The Seahawks are clearly signaling that they want to bolster their defense, especially the linebacker core, to push harder in these crucial playoff races. Wilson, a player who's been rising steadily and shows all signs of being an elite-level linebacker, fits perfectly into the Seahawks' plans. I mean, this guy is sideline to sideline fast, with a nose for the ball and the ability to make game-changing plays. His career stats are impressive: over 600 tackles, 14 interceptions, and 9 sacks. And what really stands out is his coverage grade from PFF, which is currently at an impressive 88.9. That means he's not just a run stopper, but also a coverage specialist, capable of taking away the opponent's passing options. In 2025, through Week 10, he's already accumulated 68 tackles with 4 interceptions and 2 sacks, and his PFF coverage grade remains high at 92, allowing quarterbacks a QB rating of just 73.4 when targeted against him. That's elite-level performance, especially for a linebacker, and it's not just about numbers. Wilson's ability to impact the game is rooted in his speed, running a 4.52 40-yard dash, combined with high football IQ. He's a player who can read plays quickly, react, and make tackles before the ball carrier even gets a yard. This kind of player is exactly what the Seahawks need, especially considering their current linebacker situation. With Derick Hall sidelined until Week 9 with an oblique injury, the Seahawks are looking for ways to strengthen their front seven and keep that momentum going through the playoffs. Wilson's addition could be the piece that elevates their run defense, which has been decent but could use that extra edge, especially against the NFC's most potent rushing attacks. Now, let's talk about the other side, Cincinnati, a team that's in transition right now. The Bengals are sitting at a modest 3-3 record, and with the team trying to find its rhythm after some early season struggles, they're making moves to clear cap space and reshape their roster. Trading away Wilson, who is a top 30 player according to PFF for 2025 and has all-pro upside, makes sense in that context. Cincinnati is prioritizing acquiring more weapons for Joe Burrow, especially at wide receiver, and freeing up cap space, about $13 million, by trading a linebacker who, despite his talent, is part of a defense that's allowing around 25 points per game, which is a concern for the Bengals' long-term playoff run. This trade also opens the door for the Bengals to draft a top 10 linebacker in the upcoming draft, potentially building for the future instead of sticking with a defense that's been inconsistent at times. Cincinnati's strategy indicates they're willing to take some risks now in exchange for better flexibility and more weapons on offense, especially since their defense has been allowing deep passes, about 3-2 receptions per game on deep routes, which is a vulnerability they want to address. Plus, they're focusing on extending Joe Burrow's contract, which carries a hefty $42 million cap hit in 2026. It's a strategic move, but one that also exposes some vulnerabilities in their linebacker core, especially with Wilson potentially falling 17% short of EPA per run without a solid anchor in the middle. Back to the Seahawks, this move is more than just about adding a great linebacker. It's about transforming their defense into a formidable force that can carry them deeper into the postseason. Wilson's projected impact for 2025 could be as high as plus 130 tackles, a 19% increase in run-stop win rate when paired with Geno Smith, and a significant improvement in their pass defense. Currently, Seattle's linebackers are averaging around 2-0 stuffs per game, but with Wilson, that number could jump, providing a much-needed boost against the run. His addition is expected to complement Ernest Jones IV, who's been solid with an 87. 4 PFF grade, giving Seattle a more dynamic and reliable linebacker core. This upgrade is particularly timely because Seattle's secondary is young and still developing. Improving the front seven, especially with a player of Wilson's caliber, will help reduce opponents' completion percentage and open up opportunities for turnovers. And when you look at what Wilson can bring to the table, his ability to break tackles, his success rate in run stopping at 56%, and his knack for forcing turnovers, it's clear he can be that difference maker. His performance in Week 5 with 12 tackles and an interception against the Steelers showed he's already capable of impacting big games. Now, let's not forget the bigger picture here. Moving Wilson to Seattle isn't just about one player. It symbolizes a shift in power. The Seahawks are setting themselves up for a serious Super Bowl push, and odds reflect that optimism. As of October 2023, the odds for Seattle winning Super Bowl LXI have jumped dramatically from +7, 500 to +2, 200 according to FanDuel. That's a huge shift, and it shows the betting markets believe this move makes the Seahawks a real contender. Wilson is being seen as an X-factor, much like how Wagner was during the Seahawks' Super Bowl-winning runs in the 2010s. His ability to generate additional turnovers, projected to be around +12 in the postseason, could be the difference that propels Seattle into the final stages of the season. And if you think about the division, this trade could also create a domino effect. The Rams and 49ers are both solid teams, but the Seahawks' strengthened defense might be the factor that tilts the balance in their favor. Their ability to shut down high-powered offenses and generate turnovers will be key. Plus, with the Seahawks' cap space now more flexible after this trade, they can explore further upgrades, possibly in the draft or free agency, to build a complete team capable of competing at the highest level. In terms of strategy, this move is reminiscent of some of the best defensive transformations in recent NFL history. Think of the 49ers with Fred Warner, or the Ravens with Roquan Smith. When you have a linebacker who can do it all, it elevates the entire defense. Seattle is betting that Wilson can become that kind of player for them. His speed, IQ, and instinct give him a ceiling that's higher than many linebackers in the league, and the Seahawks are clearly investing in that potential. It's a calculated risk that could pay off in a big way, especially considering their current window of opportunity with Geno Smith playing at a high level and a young, talented secondary eager to make plays. From a historical perspective, this move is significant. The Seahawks have always been known for their strong defenses, especially during their Super Bowl runs in the early 2010s. Players like Wagner, Sherman, and Chancellor define that era. Bringing in Wilson, who has the potential to be that kind of impact player, signals that Seattle is serious about reclaiming that defensive dominance. It's about creating a culture of relentless competitiveness, where every play counts and every player is expected to elevate the team. Looking ahead, the impact of this trade might not be immediately visible in the standings, but make no mistake, it's a strategic masterstroke. The Seahawks are positioning themselves as serious contenders, not just in the NFC West, but across the NFC. Their offense is already potent with Geno Smith leading the way, and now with a linebacker like Wilson anchoring their defense, they can match firepower with any team in the league. The playoff picture is shaping up to be more competitive than ever, and Seattle's bold move could be the key to making a deep postseason run. So fans, keep your eyes on this story because it's far from over. The Seahawks are making waves, and this move could be the catalyst for one of the most exciting seasons in recent memory. The NFC West is in flux, and the Seahawks want to be the team that takes the lead. Whether it's Wilson's ball-hawking skills, his ability to stop the run, or his leadership on the field, he's a player who can change the dynamics of the team and the division. And with the playoffs approaching, this trade might just be the spark that ignites another Super Bowl chase for Seattle. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Seattle Seahawks news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Now I want to hear from you, the passionate Seahawks fans. What do you think about this move? Do you believe Logan Wilson can be that transformative player for Seattle? Are you excited about the prospects of this defense now being a real force in the league? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Seahawks. This is a team that's always fought hard, always dreamed big, and now with this bold move, they're aiming even higher. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, more insights, and all the latest news to keep you in the loop. So stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep supporting our Seahawks through this exciting journey. The road to Super Bowl LXI is shaping up to be one of the most thrilling chapters in Seahawks history, and this trade might just be the turning point that takes us there.